In this video, I'm going to show you the steps that I took to kind of help my baby through that feed that they're having trouble with. Your baby just woke up from their nap and it's almost time for feeding, but not quite. So you sit down, you start feeding the baby, they latch. And about a minute in, your milk comes in and it seems like the flow is too much for the baby. The baby unlatches and the baby is crying. The baby maybe even bends their back backwards. They seem like they're in pain. So you try to latch them again to comfort them and they suck a little bit, but then they unlatch again and they're screaming. And to me that sounds like a colicky baby. And I had 3 of them. Hi, my name is Lena. I'm so happy that you're here. If you clicked on this video, that probably means that your baby is having a hard time eating sometimes, and that's okay. I think that's totally normal for most babies. First of all, I just wanted to go over 4 reasons. There probably are way more reasons, but there are 4 reasons that I found why my baby was having a hard time latching or a hard time eating in the first place. This is for babies that are about 0 to 3 months old. Number 1 is I've noticed that this happens a lot when we are not home. Number 2, it could happen after a long day away from home. So we're outside, we're at the park, or we're at church, we're at a family gathering, and they're being kind of overstimulated in those areas. And then they come home, and usually I find that the first feeding after I come home, they're having a hard time. And then I'll go over the steps that I took to kind of help them through that feeding. Number 3 is baby could not be hungry yet. Maybe they're still digesting the food that they ate in the past feeding, so maybe they're not even hungry yet. And number 4, this is the big one, number 4 is maybe they're overtired. In this situation, I would just rock the baby to sleep so that when they wake up, they can be nice and refreshed for a good long feed. So what should you do? I'm gonna go through 8 steps. I'm gonna go through 8 steps of what I did when my baby was having a hard time to eat. Number 1 is you take the baby, they're screaming, you take the baby and you burp them. So I usually burp them on my shoulder. That's just my go-to. You can also sit the baby up by holding their head and having their back straight. The best way to burp your baby is when their back is straight. And you just gently pat or firmly pat or whatever you find is best for your baby. Second step is after burping, you try to feed them one more time. Sometimes they latch and that burp was in the way and it's great. But then most often what I found was even after I latched again, they're still having a hard time. So I go ahead and burp them one more time. This time I stand up and I kind of walk around the area. And the 4th step is to give the baby a pacifier. So as you're rocking them like this, so kind of bouncing, as I'm bouncing, I would give my baby the pacifier so that they would kind of calm down because they're in pain. They're having tummy troubles. They're in pain. We want to calm the baby down. If the baby calms down and they're good, I usually take a break for myself. So I kind of put the baby down in either a rocker or some kind of chair or in a safe place. Put the baby down in a safe place for about 5 to 10 minutes. Sometimes it would be about 15 to 20 minutes so that they could wait until the next feeding window would have been open. That was step number 5, is if they're calm, we could put them down, and that could also be a time where you can change their diaper, kind of wait the time until the actual feeding time was supposed to be at. Number 6 would be trying to burp one more time. And number 7, you're ready to feed. Lastly, step number 8 is try a different position. What worked for me usually is putting the baby on the bed, me laying next to them, and laying down and feeding. That usually did the trick for me, actually. If all else fails, if these steps don't work, if your feeding is not going well, that's okay. Let it go. Put the baby down for a nap, rock them to sleep. Just take it one feeding at a time and try again at the next feeding in an hour, in 2 hours. Just try again later. To end this video, I just wanted to say that this stage passes by so quick. I know that it's hard, but you are not alone. God is with you. If you need help, you just ask him and he will send help. You might be surprised. He might even send physical help. Somebody will accidentally come over to your house that you know, hopefully. If you have any questions, any breastfeeding questions, pop them in the comments down below. If this video was helpful and you liked it, give this video a thumbs up. and subscribe if you're new and if you want to see more content from Lina and Kids. From me and my 3 little musketeers, 3 little stooges. Look at this guy. I wish you all the best. You got this, mama. You got this. And I really hope all this helps you guys. If this helps you, let me know. I would love to hear from you in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching this video. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.